mind right now because of my cat, basically. But it's okay. I can do my best. Yeah, sorry. I thought it was not going to affect me that much, but I see that it's like worrying me. Yeah, but yeah, I can do it.
Right now, that's all.
Okay,
Fantastic. So the floor is already all yours.
great. So let's
Start with
start.
a minute.
Excellent. So I want to start by saying thanks for suggesting this topic, because in terms of a structure, in terms of independent usages, we as teachers may know and understand perfectly how it works, right?
Mhm.
But which is great is the approach that we are going to have today, thanks to your suggestion again, because we are going to see it in a comparative way, let's say, like a versus. So that's why the title of this presentation is Present Perfect versus Present Perfect Continuous. So we are going to see them more in contrast, like what is the difference, the main differences for each one of these tenses. So as I said before, in terms of structure and different usages, we know both tenses very well. So I don't consider that would be the first approach, because I mean, we know it, right? Then what I wanted to highlight, it was this difference, the versus the contrast. So what I could find about these two tenses is the purpose of the usage. It means like, what do you exactly want to stress? In what aspect of your message you want to put that relief, right? And there we are going to have two different ideas. If the intention of your message or your idea is going to be more focused on a result, or like getting a product, it's going to be perfect for you to use the present perfect tense, okay? Because as we know, both of these verbs start at some point in the past and are going to be happening for a period of time until the present, right? And the continuous, of course, may continue. We know that. But in terms of result, as I said before, when you want to highlight, to relieve a product, a result, it's better for you if you use present perfect, right? Because it's something happened until now. So now this is what I got, right? So it's gonna be the focus. When you want to express the completion or the result or achievement or of an action, it's better for you to choose present perfect, okay? On the other hand, if you are more interested on the action, not as the present perfect in the result, but in the performing of the activity, if you want to highlight the action, it's better for you if you use the present perfect continuous. Why? Because the continuous aspect of this tense is going to put that extra stress on the duration, right? The duration of what? Of the action, of course, right? So that's why it is going to be more focused, one more time, in the performing of the activity. Okay? So that. So I also wanted to suggest a couple of examples so we can understand it better. For instance, we have, I have read 30 books this year. And if you see here, I'm using present perfect, right? What I want to highlight, let's say, it's not that I'm a fast reader and I'm a books eater. You know, it's not like, oh, yes, I read a lot. What I want to stress is that I got to read 30 books this year. So I'm more focused on the result, right? So that's why it's better to use, in this case, the present perfect, because I am focused on the amount of books. Yes, this is like, this is what I've read. So here are my books. Isn't it? But in contrast, let's say, if I'm not like, you know, I don't want to show the result, but relieve the action that I've been doing a lot of reading this time, I'm going to use the present perfect continuous. So my sentence is going to be like, I've been reading 30 books these years. So in this sentence, I'm not going to be so interested in demonstrating that I've been reading that amount of books, but more in the action. I've been doing this. Yeah, so I want to put that stress on my action, on my activity. So that's why we decide to use the present perfect continuous, because one more time, we are focused on the activity and not in the result. So that's the first approach. Questions, comments? What do you think?
Lovely, lovely.
Mhm. Yeah, may I continue?
Yes, please.
All right. So this is basically what I've just explained to you. For instance, it was like real situation, right? For instance, when we are at the office and we've got a lot of projects, we've got a lot of tasks and many things to do as every day. A recurrent question can be like, what have you done all the morning? Right? Or in contrast, like, what have you been doing all the morning? Right? Like making a report of all our tasks or our projects, etc., that we do every morning. So in this case, let's say the target, the aim of the question is going to be different, right? Because if you ask me like, what have you done all the morning? You wanted to see the result, the product, right? So maybe I'm going to start showing you like, oh, okay, I did all these tasks, like 1, 2, 3, 4 tasks, different tasks, right? But for instance, if you ask me like, what have you been doing all the morning? It's like, I want to know the activities that you've been performing more than the results you got, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then if I would like to answer to those questions, of course, I mean, it's not only about making questions, but also transmitting each one's ideas. I can decide which one of the tenses to use, right? For instance, like, send me the report of today, please. It's a regular question we have in the office. So if I want to stress or the result or the performing activity, I'm going to choose between these two tenses, right? Remember that if I am more focused on the result and achievements, it's better if I use the present perfect, right? But if I'm more focused on the activities that I've been performing during the whole morning, of course, I'm gonna be using the present perfect continuous, right? So here I have an example for each case. And as I said, if the focus is the result, I will use the present perfect. So I can say I have uploaded all the videos in Output, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
and they are many. Sometimes, I mean, let's say they are, I don't know, 20, yes, and it's like, that's a lot. Or maybe it's only one video. Why it's only one video, right? Because
Exactly.
maybe I have been editing the videos to upload them. Yeah, but it's only one video. What happened, Karen, right? And I will say then, because it was a 3 hours video, for instance, right? So if I want to put the spotlight in the action, I will say, yes, but I've been editing this video, which is enormous, right? But if I did it like faster or the videos were shorter, I got to upload, let's say, 10 videos. So it's better if I put a stress on the result. You see, like, oh, yes, I have uploaded these 20 videos, which were in the output section. Yes.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
But that's mainly the difference between these two tenses. Just remember that the focus is going to be the difference, like what you want to stress, if it's going to be the product, the result, or it's going to be the process, the performing of the action.
Right.
So
Right.
that's
Right. So does that mean that when using the present perfect, the action is finished in the present time, while when using the present perfect continuous, the action isn't finished in the present time?
it can be relative. I mean, if I'm going to show you a product, I'm talking about the things that are already done, right? Because maybe I could have like 20 videos, but I just uploaded 10. So I finished with those 10 videos, right? And I have been editing the 20, which is like an action in progress. It's still happening, right? But so far, I did or I have done 10 videos. So it's going to be a little bit relative, of course, according to each situation. But yes, in a way, it's going to be like the present perfect includes the completion of something. Yeah.
I understand. So
Mhm.
that means that whether we use the present perfect or the present perfect continuous, it would depend mainly on the intention of the speaker. However, the progress could be going on and might affect the future, but all depends on the intention that the focus that the speaker wants to put in the activity.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Good. Makes a lot of
And
sense.
also the intention, like the other side, right? Because maybe if I'm doing the report, I mean, it's okay. If I just say I uploaded one video, it's gonna be like only one video. See? So it depends on what I want to transmit, and of course, it's gonna be also in the other side. Let's say, as if you want to get the result, of course,
Mhm.
what have you done? Show me the result, right? Or
Yeah.
what have you
Yeah.
been doing? Tell me the activities that you've been performing, right? So it's like
Yeah.
sides.
Makes a lot of sense. So, for example, if it is, well, we work from 8 now, from 8 to 12.
Yeah.
So if for, I do not know, for any reason I get absent from work and I come at 10
Mhm.
and I come back to the office at 10, then it would be wiser to use present perfect continuous and say, like, what have you been doing so far?
Mhm.
However,
Yeah, in
if
that period of time, you see, the duration
exactly,
of time. Exactly.
exactly. So, but if for some reason the meeting gets extended and I arrive or I come back at the office at 12 when we finish work, then
Yeah.
it would be better to use the present perfect and say, what have you done? What have you done the whole morning? Yes, because
Mhm.
in that case, I am focusing on the results of all the work that have been done during the whole morning.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yep, basically that.
Yeah, makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense. It's fantastic. Oh, I really liked it. I really liked it. It kind of matches with one of the principles that we've got here at work, which is simplicity. I mean, you were able to make it very, very simple. The something that I really liked was that you used day to day, like real examples that apply to us,
Mhm.
uh, to us at work, to us at when doing leisure activities, and yeah, it was very, very, very nice, very realistic. Yeah, and I was able to understand it properly. Thank you very much for that, Karen.
My pleasure. I'm happy with the results as well.
Yeah, well done, well done, well done. Okay.